Welcome back, guys. This is another video on Advocate Anjali, guys. On this video, we are talking about what you're expecting next on the drama. This continues the last episode I posted on the show. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, in case you have not subscribed to the channel yet. As we jump straight into the video of today, this video deals mostly on exposing Sadika. So, guys, let us start the video properly.
The episode starts with Anjali bringing Sadhika into Abhay's room and asks Sadhika to show her where are her clothes and accessories that she was talking about. Vaibhav says they have also found her earring at that time. Sadhika comments on Anjali and shows to Anjali her sari and blouse that were in Abhay's room. Anjali smells the perfume on the sari and asks Sadhika where has she found this perfume. Sadhika asks Anjali, what does she mean? Anjali clarifies to Sadhika that this perfume belongs to Aarti and says to Sadhika that when she was on wheelchair, Aarti is the one who has helped her get ready. Anjali comments on Sadhika and says to Sadhika that she made a mistake. Anjali asks Sadhika to answer her how can she leave the room if she left both her sari and the blouse in this room. Mehak and Sanya say they never thought about this point. Anjali asks Sadhika to stop these petty tricks and asks Sadhika to think of something big. Anjali says to Sadhika then she might reach her thought. Anjali comments on Sadhika and says to Sadhika that right now she's not her level. Anjali asks Vaibhav to put some sense into Sadhika, if not, she will break Sadhika's bones and comments on it. Anjali is about to leave from there. Abhay stops Anjali and asks Anjali, what about him? Abhay says to Anjali that he loves her wholeheartedly. Anjali says to Abhay that she's not a puppet, that he once said, I love you, and she will love him. Anjali says to Abhay it is better for him to bring Ginny into this house, if not the Rajput family might be ruined. Raghav asks Anjali what does she want to say. Anjali says to Raghav that Ginny's wedding date is fixed with Damodar and Damodar made a promise to Ginny that he will kill Anjali and ruin the Rajput family. Anjali asks Raghav to take care of his family. Anjali is about to leave. Nivedita and Mehak ask Anjali if she will not protect this family. Anjali says she's going back to Basti where she can still feel Aman and comments on it. Anjali leaves from there. The Rajvanshi family return to the Rajvanshi mansion with Aarti. Sonal calls for the servants as no one is there to welcome the new daughter-in-law of the family. A few girls come to the doorstep. The Rajvanshi family asks them to prepare for Aarti's Griha Pravesh ritual. Kali is shown to be in disguise as a maid. Kali puts kalash with rice grains on the doorstep. Aarti pushes the kalash with her feet and enters the Rajvanshi family and goes into the Rajvanshi house. Kali takes off her veil. Kali says to Aarti in her heart that Ved only belongs to her and says she will never leave Ved. Kali puts the rice grains back into the kalash and she does the Griha Pravesh into the Rajvanshi mansion. Yuvraj talks to Damodar and says to Damodar to be careful of Anjali and says she will never allow their marriage, Damodar and Ginny, to happen. Yuvraj asks Damodar to kill Anjali. Ginny says to Yuvraj that Damodar is saying that he will Anjali and asks Yuvraj not to worry. Yuvraj comments on it and asks Damodar, when will he kill Anjali? Damodar says he will kill Anjali within 2 days and comments on it. Anjali returns to the Basti and recalls what happened in the Rajput family. Episode ends. The episode starts with Pankaj calling Anjali and asking Anjali to be careful as the cops have gotten information that Damodar's goons are going to attack her. Anjali says they will not be able to do anything to her. Anjali says she will ruin Damodar's empire and asks Pankaj to help her. Pankaj agrees and asks Anjali to be careful, saying Damodar is politically very powerful. Anjali says Damodar is a guy who has gone blind in his love as he is going to marry Ginny and Ginny has asked for her dead body to marry Damodar. Pankaj asks Anjali to come to the police station right away. Anjali agrees. Pankaj sends a constable to the Basti as he is worried for Anjali. Anjali comes out of her home. Anjali talks to Pradeep and Stepney and tells them that Aarti's marriage has been completed. Pradeep and Stepney ask Anjali for party. Anjali says she will give them party tonight. Stepney calls Aarti and asks Aarti to bring Ved and come today as they want to see her and Ved. Aarti says she couldn't come today as there is Suhagrat today. Stepney says then she can come later with Ved. Aarti agrees. Anjali goes to catch an auto. Anjali finds Damodar's goon with weapons in the auto. Anjali tries to escape from Damodar's goons chase Anjali. Damodar's goons try to bury Anjali under the sand as she hides behind a truck. With sand in it, Anjali escapes from the sand and she beats up Damodar's henchmen. Anjali asks the Basti people for some water. Anjali says some people tried to kill her but she has beaten them. The Basti people pour milk over Anjali and shower Anjali with milk. Ginny calls Anjali and asks Anjali if she is still alive. Anjali says yes and says to Ginny that her goons are lying on the ground. Anjali asks Ginny to take those goons away and comments on it. Ginny comments on it and says to Anjali that she is eagerly waiting for her marriage as she will get Anjali's dead body before her marriage and comments on it. Anjali reminds Ginny that she already told her she will kidnap Ginny and destroy Damodar's racket and comments on it. Ginny cuts the call. Anjali later gets a call from Pankaj. Anjali says to Pankaj that Damodar has sent the goons to kill her but she has beaten them. Pankaj, hearing it, worries for Anjali and says he's coming to her right away and cuts the call. Sadhika comes to Raghav and says to Raghav that Ginny has sent a wedding card as she's getting married with Damodar. Raghav gets surprised hearing it. Ginny calls Raghav and invites Raghav along with the Rajput family, saying he has to do her Kanyadan. Raghav asks Ginny if she has gone crazy. Ginny says yes and comments on it. Abhay takes the phone from Ginny and asks Ginny why has she called them and reminds Ginny that there is no more relationship between them. Ginny comments on it. Ginny says to Abhay that if he thinks no one loves her, then he's mistaken and says Damodar loves her. Abhay asks Ginny if she loves Damodar. Ginny says yes. Abhay says it is a lie and says to Ginny that she can only love money and reminds Ginny how she has married him for money by lying to him that she is Anjali. Abhay later says he is going to marry Anjali and comments on it. Raghav gets angry and slaps Abhay. Vaibhav stops Raghav. Ginny cuts the call. Raghav asks Vaibhav to put some sense into Abhay. Abhay says to Raghav that he will marry Anjali, no matter what, and says if Raghav doesn't agree, then he will leave this house if he has to marry Anjali. Abhay leaves from there. Sadhika thinks she can make her move using this drama and comments on it. Episode ends.